Chapter 34. The Gambit. My mind raced through impossible calculations. Selena was at the power plant. Dick might be with her. An overload would kill them both, along with anyone in a 6-block radius. I had seconds to act, and every option led to disaster. Except one. It was insane. Reckless. Everything Bruce taught me not to do. But I'd already broken my promise tonight, used the dream angels to heal myself. What was one more line crossed if it meant saving her? Now, Joker, I said, forcing my voice into something softer, almost pleading. My hands moved slowly to my mask. You've got me. Don't harm the people. I beg you. His head tilted, curiosity replacing some of the manic energy. Oh, I know you have a thing for me. I peeled the red mask away, feeling the cold air bite at my exposed face. My dark hair fell loose around my shoulders. You once told me I was quite the looker. The Joker's eyes went wide, then blazed with recognition and delight. Well, Renee Thomas in the flesh. Shrek's voice cracked with confusion and betrayal. Renee Thomas? Why are you dressed like the Crimson Claw? Because she is the Crimson Claw, you fool. Joker snapped, never taking his eyes off me. His grin stretched impossibly wider. Oh, this is too perfect. The little reporter who interviewed me. The vigilante who stopped my bomb. Both wrapped up in one delicious package. I took a step forward, keeping my movements slow and deliberate. Every instinct screamed at me to stop, to find another way. I was a lesbian. The thought of touching a man this way made my skin crawl. But Selena's face flashed through my mind. Her smile that morning, her whispered promises, the way she'd said my name. I would do anything to keep her alive. The Ice Princess can't please you. I continued, my voice dropping lower. Another step. Just let her go, Big J. I can make you so happy. Michelle whimpered, tears streaming down her face. The Joker's grip on her wrist loosened slightly as his attention fixed entirely on me. The detonator remained in his other hand, thumb still hovering over the trigger, but his posture had shifted. Is that so? His voice was a purr now, dangerous and intrigued. And what exactly are you offering, my dear Crimson Claw? Another step. I was close enough now to smell the chemical tang that clung to him, see the way his pale skin caught the moonlight. Whatever you want, just put down the detonator. Let Michelle go. We can talk. I reached out, forcing my hands not to shake, and placed them on his shoulders. His purple suit felt expensive under my fingers, incongruous with the madness radiating from him. I drew closer, fighting every fiber of my being that wanted to drive my claws into his throat instead. You and me, I whispered, making myself meet those wild green eyes. No interruptions. No Batmanes little protégé. Just us. I couldn't believe I was doing this. My stomach churned with revulsion, but I kept my expression neutral, almost inviting. I let my arms slide around his neck, pulling myself against him. His body was wiry and tense, vibrating with barely contained energy. The Joker's grin never faltered, but something shifted in his eyes, a flicker of genuine surprise beneath the chaos. My desperate times, desperate measures. His free hand came up to touch my hair, and it took everything I had not to flinch away. You'd really do this? Sacrifice your virtue to save your precious girlfriend? He knew. Of course he knew. I'd do anything, I said, and it was the first completely honest thing I'd said since removing my mask. Please, Joker, you've already won. You exposed Shrek. You brought chaos to Gotham. You proved your point. But Selena, she's not part of this. Let her live. Not part of this. He laughed, but the sound was different now. Sharper, more focused. Oh, Renee, everyone's part of this. the whole city is one big, beautiful joke, and we're all just punchlines waiting to happen. His thumb moved on the detonator, and my heart seized. But he continued, drawing the word out. I do so appreciate the offer. It's not often someone surprises me anymore. Though you keep finding new ways. I felt his breath on my face, saw the scarred tissue where the chemicals had burned him, the permanent rictus of his smile. My training with Bruce, my powers from the Dream Angels, my skills in martial arts, none of it mattered in this moment. I was just a woman gambling everything on the hope that even a monster might have a weak spot. So what do you say, Big J? I forced myself to smile, to lean closer. Do we have a deal? The wind howled around us. Below, sirens wailed. Michelle sobbed quietly. Shrek watched in horror. Penguin lay unconscious. And somewhere across the city, Selena was working in a control room that might explode any second. The Joker's fingers tightened around the detonator. Then, slowly, he released Michelle. She stumbled away toward the stairs, gasping. One hostage freed, but the detonator remained in his hand, and his other arm wrapped around my waist, pulling me tight against him. Deal, he whispered in my ear. But here's the thing about deals with the devil, my dear Claw. There's always a catch. His thumb pressed down on the trigger,